My God.
That's also what she said.
Ah!
That's also what she said.
Oh my god.
Now that's concerning.
It's just devolving into the office.
And stop.
Oh god. Hey, we are
That's
live.
what they said. Wait, sorry.
I knew it was coming.
That's what she said.
Fuck.
That's what she said.
And with that, we are back with Mal Spud with the specialist of guests, Torin.
I'm a special guest.
Our loveliest of DMs.
Well, I mean, come on. Let's be real. I've been a pretty bad DM for you guys so far.
I wouldn't say bad. I would just say,
you're actually willing to DM. That's the difference.
But I'm below my standard, right? Like, I'm not usually the type to, like, cancel and reschedule. But with you guys, I just do it. I don't know.
It's because we're accepting of it.
Yeah, that's probably why. I think it's also because it's like I'm already playing a lot, so like by the time it gets around to you guys' session, I have to like really like motivate myself. Like not that I don't want to play with you guys. It's just
it's powering through.
Yeah, it's just when you play 3 sessions in a week, one of them or DMing 2 of them, and one of them is real life, and starts to weigh on you a bit.
Oh yeah.
God, this is one of the most strongest feelings of watching a man drown while you're what is it?
Dying of thirst.
Yeah, watching a person drown while you're dying of thirst.
Person drowning in the desert.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh god, I just play so much D&D, man. Oh.
I mean, it's not only D&D; it's also Pathfinder.
See, I would love to play Pathfinder at some point.
Yeah, I still recommend it. Definitely, Pathfinder 2. Do it up. So, you guys, last time, after returning from your foray into the now abandoned village that you were going to go hustle for some protection.
I punched some ghosts.
You punched some ghosts, this is true.
Yep.
And then you found out quickly the reason of the ghosts when the giant showed up, or at least the assumed reason. Pretty obvious, I think. It was giant. And he threw a corpse at you. But you managed to get away and get back home where you basically just crawled into bed and went to sleep for the night. And you've been woken up the next day, immediately in the morning again.
Yep, I remember that.
The door knocks a couple times more as you don't go to answer it yet.
You can come in, the door's open.
You hear the door open and you see the Goliath woman standing there in the doorway, just kind of looking over your bruised bodies. Well, body, I guess, and probably not seeing Binjin at the moment, actually, because it's dark in your house.
Could be sleeping under the bed for all I know.
Yeah. So she just kind of squints into the room and then and it just says, "We have a job for you. Get up."
Does this one also involve flying corpses?
She walks out of the house.
Of course. All right.
Really harping out about the corpse, aren't you?
It hurt, Benjin. Have you ever been hit by a flying corpse? It hurts. A lot.
Big man complain about a little corpse flying at you. Ooh.
No, you would be a little corpse. He was a bigger corpse. So, alright, I'm gonna try to knock whatever remaining cobwebs out of my head. Probably kick the bottom of the bed where Benjin is sleeping and...
In case you don't remember what she looks like. Yeah? And after a bit, after kind of doing your getting dressed more or less and getting your stuff, you make your way out. Benjamin, you as well?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Stepping out, you step out into a cold morning. It's snowing as well. So that means you're not actually being affected by sunlight sensitivity at the moment, which is a bonus for you, actually.
Certain it's waking up, I would rather that not be a thing.
True. And Kina is just standing, just kind of leaning against the wall. She turns to you guys and she looks you over and she tosses you 2 health potions.
Woo.
And she goes, "Come on." And starts walking east across the town.
All right, yeah. I will hand one to Benjamin and put one of those bastards in my pocket.
Okay.
One
Right into the bag.
health potion. Yeah.
As she walks with you guys, she says, "I heard about your job yesterday. It didn't go well, but at least you made it out. Good job."
Going well is
But
relative
yeah,
concept.
says, "You're alive, aren't you?"
Yes. I punched ghosts. I got a dead body flung at me.
She just kind of waves her hand like, "I heard about it all.
I watched.
It's not important for today, though." And she just cuts you off before you continue talking.
I watched 2 grown men soil themselves to death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, today's job will be a little less perilous, I hope, for your sake." And she leads you past the big building to the east, and she says, "Our gatekeeper requested that you two help out, specifically asking for Benjamin something about him being small enough to do the job right.
Oh, great.
Apparently, there's a spider infestation further in, and it's up to you to deal with it."
How is everybody here like you so much more than me, Benjamin?
I don't know.
Maybe because you break people's backs and
And I actually do a job.
yeah. She leads you over to this, where she goes, "But you can talk to him," sending you up to the same guy, Benjamin, that you spoke to before. But he doesn't acknowledge you in the same way as before, obviously, with people around.
Like the guy that's up here?
No, here.
No, but I mean like the same guy that was up there.
No. The guy that was at the gate here.
Oh, that guy, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, gate man, Borg?
No. Different guy completely. You don't know his name, and he's not going to give it right now.
Okay.
He just looks, when you see him Balrog for the first time, he looks like a human. It's pretty obvious he's human, but he's pretty ugly. Like, he's got a lot of scars on his face and on his hands, and looks like burn marks and stuff, but most of his body's covered by a heavy winter cloak and stuff, and you see, like, he comes out of this little shed that's next to the opening to a metal bar or metal barred gates that kind of goes into the mountain here.
Mm-hmm.
And after dropping you off there, the other Goliath walks off and says, "Good luck," and then just kind of leaves you guys alone. And he comes down and says, "Good morning, fellas."
Hello.
And he says, "So you're the ones that are going to be doing this for me. Good to hear." As he kind of gives a nod to Benjamin and just kind of off to the side. He kind of says a few things, just kind of talking like gibberish to you, Balrog, just kind of like talking about the weather and a few other things like that.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a perception check as he slips a note to Benjamin.
Oh.
Okay. You actually don't see it. It's funny. So Benjamin, he slips you a note, and he says, "So further down inside the cave here, before you get to the main underway, at least our access point to it, uh, well, we discovered a bit of a spider infestation. We need you to go in and clear them out. There should be these little creatures. We call them ettercaps. They tend to bring these swarms together when they're building a nest. We can't have them building a nest in our only entrance to the underway, and nobody else feels like clearing it out, so it's up to the newbies to do so."
Great.
He hands you a key and says, "This is a key to the first gate. I suggest you lock it behind you so that the spiders don't get into the town or escape into other parts and perhaps multiply. If it gets too much for you, well, just leave." And he hands you, Balrog, an alchemist fire.
Ooh. What does this do?
Says it'll make a bit of fire on the ground if you throw it. You could throw it on something as well, but it'll help against the smaller ones at least. Or to cover your back if you need to run. Don't underestimate these spiders. They're big, they're mean, and try to stay out of their webs.
Like me big or him big? And I point to Benjamin.
Says, "You'll see." And he nods to you both.
That's not ominous.
It's going to be dark in there, though, so here you go. And he hands you a lit torch, Balrog.
Woo! I'm going to be able to see in the dark.
I'm so tired.
And then before you guys go, he goes, "Apparently, if you guys make it out of this, there's going to be a nice reward for you to make up for yesterday's job and this one. So, suggest you try to do a good job. You've proven yourself to the people here."
Sure.
I mean, as long as, another giant doesn't randomly pop in and start causing a ruckus, we were doing fine with just punching ghosts.
He laughs at that a bit and goes, "Yeah, I'm sure. Good luck in there. Try not to get yourself eaten."
You make that sound so ominous.
And he goes back into his little guard shed where you see he's got like a bed. Like when the door opens for a bit, and there's like a bed and a table and a fireplace and stuff. It's like maybe it's even his house. Just kind of tucked into the rocks of this like cave entrance.
I guess, is there anything else you need to grab from the house, Benjamin?
Pretty sure I grabbed everything. Like, I'm actually going through my list, like my actual inventory now, just ticking off things.
Well, yeah, because what I was actually thinking is because we still technically have the other potions on the sled. I kind of want to pop that one, just so that way I also have this one in my pocket, so I still have one for emergencies.
Yeah, if you want to, you can do whatever prep you want. He didn't say you had to go immediately. They would rather you do it today.
Yeah, that's still going to happen. I just wanted to, I'm pulling up the chat log just because I want to see everything that was in the sled. Because it's been a while since we've had the sled.
You don't did I never give you a handout for the sled?
I don't think you gave us handout. You put it in the chat.
Character handout. No, I didn't give you a...
No, I got spike gauntlets. And what I know.
No, I'll make a thing that'll be, that both of you can access and edit.
Okay.
That will be party loot, yeah. And this will be, and you can make a little section there that's like just make a section for where each thing is. Like some stuff is going to be at your home, obviously. Some stuff is going to be, in your sled. So
Here we go.
there you go.
And
You should both be able to edit that when you find out where all that stuff is.
Yep, I did. Okay, so inside the cave, makeshift hut, 2-person tent, dog sled, baskets, fishing tackle, flasks, so on and so forth, and then 2 potions of healing were in there.
Yeah, and you didn't use those?
We did not use those because we put those on the sled, and then the sled was immediately taken away from us.
Yeah, if you want to take both of those potions of healing, then sure.
I'm actually just gonna pop one because I'm only 9 points off. So
we'll just say this is for now at your house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make it bold so you know.
So what is a potion of healing?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, so let me.
Oh, the makeshift hut you don't have. That was in the makeshift hut.
Yeah, I just copied it from the chat log. Okay, so I now edit it down to 1 potion of healing, so it's 2d4 plus 2, you said?
Yep.
So what is that now? What was that shortcut?
Just we never made a shortcut for potion. I'm pretty sure you can just roll. You can just do it from the top left there, or you can do /R 2d4 plus 2.
7 plus 2, 9.
So 9. Not bad. Almost perfect healing potion. Yeah, then you have 3 healing potions between you two still left.
Yep, and I am.
You also had a vial of antitoxin in that.
Did we? Did I not put that in there?
It's in your house now. You have a vial of antitoxin.
Nice. And I'm back up to full health.
I was able to look at party loot once, but now I can't anymore.
You should be able to. It should be under your character handouts.
Yeah. I can click on the white. Oh. So, wait. I brought it up once, but now I can't bring it up again. That's weird. Same with the other party handout or character handout that I have.
It could be like hiding behind the windows.
Well, I actually hit X, which is a strange thing.
Very strange.
Huh. That's really weird. Is it just that one then?
Oh, it feels good to be back up to full health.
Oh yeah. So apparently, whenever I click on any of these, any of the handouts, if I exit out of them, I can't bring them back up. That's really fucking weird.
Sounds like some Roll20 jank. But I mean, it works for me. And I've clicked X on it a couple times. We never actually figured out how to open that chest, did we?
What chest?
That's why it does say it's locked.
Yeah, there was a locked chest in that thing. In the loot.
Okay. Probably not then.
Well, because I was just like, I wonder what else we had in here. Because I just remembered some of the smaller stuff, but I'm like, oh yeah, there's a locked chest in there. I have to figure out how to rip that open. Because Balrog wouldn't be smart enough to ask for a key.
There's a chest lock.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah, you never opened it. Yeah.
Maybe that'll be my training goals, just to practice my strengthing and just try to rip it open.
Yeah, but are you taking anything? If you take anything out of the party loot, just make sure you always mark it. Yeah.
Yep, I did.
So I took the health potions out. If you take anything else, you can do it from now on.
Okay, because I also, after I rolled, I did edit the thing again, so there was 2 in there, now there's 1. There should be 1 in the party loot at home. And then you just gave us 2 more.
You should have 3 in total on you at the moment.
Yeah.
And I just removed the ones from the chest or from the party loot.
Okay, so then on us I have 1 more and Bingen has 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I? What?
Well, yeah, because that's what we had for party loot. We were just given a health potion, and then there was the other health potion from the sled. Because
You drank 1.
Yeah, I drank 1. I have 1 in my pocket. That means we have 3 between us. 2 are in your possession. 1 of them is in mine. Let's not have a session pile or bear like last time.
What do you mean?
Well, because I'm not going to get that same kind of DM grace of realization that we actually had a health potion this entire time, and we're not going to retroactively save Balrog next time. That was Balrog's 1 and last extra life.
Yeah, I mean, basically, until you get to level 5, the chances of fully dying, I'm not going to kill you off that easily, unless you do something really stupid. Because it's a little too easy to die between level 1 and 5.
Oh, it is, yeah. 5, at least you get extra attack.
Well, it's just the, yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing, but like, just in general, just the amount of HP you have at level fucking 2, level 3 is like nothing.
Oh, yeah, because
adding an extra 20 HP or whatever makes a pretty big.
1 crit is pretty much like
GG.
rock an entire party of level 3s.
Yep. It's also really hard to balance creatures early on in the game because you can't really give them something that's like too challenging because it could literally one-shot. So you always have to throw a bunch of weak shit that is not really that strong, and then it's not very interesting. So I don't know. That's like the worst thing. That's why most campaigns start at level 5 because I don't know. 5th edition they just balance the early game so badly.
Oh my god! I've never had a campaign start at level 5.
I've had several.
Like? What is it like?
I've had very few start at 1.
Usually they start at 3 or 5.
God, I need to find more DMs because every game I've ever played is with Drew being the DM has always been level 1.
I also like to start at level 1 because while it's badly balanced, I still like that early levels, like you can die to anything. Because eventually it gets to the point where I'm trying to kill you with everything I've got, and you just fucking live. But yeah, so you guys tell me what you're doing though.
Pretty sure we. Okay. That's. I'm pretty sure we got our stuff in order to actually go. Correct.
Yeah, I'm all equipped. I just got my gauntlets and. Yeah, unless there's the only thing else that I wouldn't mind doing, but it wouldn't get done today, is maybe talk to the dude who fixed my gauntlets to see if he can improve my armor. That's about it.
Yeah, no, that's not a day thing.
No. We're not in the capital, so I doubt that would ever happen.
So what kind of armor are you wearing anyway? Chainmail?
Chainmail. I'm at 16 AC. I wouldn't mind getting that, or like a bump up in 1.
Yeah, I mean, to get a +1 chainmail is about 2,000 gold, so.
Well, what's the next size? What's the next step up from chainmail? Is that plate?
Yeah, that's 1,800 for a base plate.
Shit.
It's actually cheaper to get plate armor than it is to get like a +1 armor.
Well, then
But I can tell you right now, you didn't see no plate in this town.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So yeah, you find yourself in front of this iron gate, which guy says is open when you go to approach it.
Is it
Did
open?
you take the vial of antitoxin, by the way?
I did not take the bile antitoxin.
You're right.
I'd assume, because I don't know what antitoxin is. It's a pretty big word for me. So, I'm going to probably say that you took it, if anything.
All right.
So,
It's up to you guys how you want to handle your thing.
There, and I got it formatted in a decent way then. Because that one paragraph of items is just, oh god, I can't read this. So I actually had to go and format it.
Nice. So you took the vial of antitoxin then.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. Good.
That looks real nice, Spud.
Well, the formatting was just, it was going to drive me nuts if it was like that. So I had to do that.
You are hanging out with us, playing D&D. That's where you are. I don't know what happened to you and how you got to this channel, but you're here now. There's cookies to your left.
Don't make promises you can't live up to.
What are the odds? There's got to be at least a pretty good, decent chance, odds percentage-wise, that there would be cookies to this person's left.
There's cookies to my left.
Exactly. See, boom.
Okay.
Mini fridge.
Regardless, you guys entered the fucking cave, yeah? Finally.
I immediately try to pull the door open, which I'm assuming is a push door.
No, it actually is a pull open door.
Damn.
It creaks
so much
very
surprise
loudly.
it actually opens.
Yeah, it does open. It creaks very loudly. And inside you can see, Bingen, you can see, Balrog, you can't see beyond your torchlight. Bingen, you can see it's just like, at the moment, like a pretty narrow, maybe 10 feet max wide by 10 feet max high passage, but it's so obviously like cut and like wasn't really meant to be like.
Why is this always...
Beyond your vision, even. But
Okay, sorry. That was just really weird. Well, I will be tailing behind you, basically. So, like, out of the light.
yeah, in order to be
ahead.
completely out of the light, you'd have to be, I think, 20 feet back, something like that.
As I'm said, I'm going to be completely out of the light.
Do I see him, like, backing away from me?
Depends on how far in you go.
Feet.
Because I could still be standing at the entrance.
Waiting
for you to go in further.
How tight of this as a squeeze is this going to be for me?
Not too bad. You can move around fairly well at the moment.
Right.
It's obviously meant to be like people should be able to travel through it. So it's not made for like small creatures or anything.
Is it obvious what the original intention of this store, I guess, like a storage facility was?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It's right now. It's literally just a cut passageway going straight down. You do see torch sconces along the way, with like when you get close, you can tell Balrog that there is like oil in them and stuff.
Okay, I kind of want to light them up so that way I don't have to have a torch in my hand, and I can, if I need to.
I mean,
punchy.
it's only going to light up about 30 feet, and then it still goes on and on and on.
Oh.
You could light them behind you to leave a trail of light behind you if you wanted to.
It's not a bad idea, at least, in case we need to run out, we can follow the line of torches.
Yeah, at the moment it seems like there's just one passageway, but yeah, either way, it would be easier for you because you can't see in the dark. So, yeah. Okay, so you start lighting them as you go.
Yep.
Okay, they're spread apart about every 60 feet. So Benjamin, as you wait for him to make his way down, you see like light trail kind of popping up behind him as he goes.
Yeah, kind of like duck between the lights where possible.
There's not a whole lot of space in the darkness where it is, but...
Right, but, as he progresses, I'll duck between the lights, where I can.
Sure. And you guys end up walking for quite a while, actually, without too much changing in this case. It's quiet, it's dark, the only lights being the torches. You can smell, like, the fumes of the torches. The place is obviously not ventilated very well, so as you've lit a lot of them, it's kind of smelling a bit smoky in the place, but it's fairly big, so you don't have to really worry about like suffocating anytime soon.
I just have my boa just, in mind.
Sure.
There's spiders down here, man. I don't like that shit.
Wait.
So far, you haven't seen any spiders. Although, as Benjamin kind of mentions that in the place, like you kind of see like a little something scurry across your foot, Balrog.
Wait, didn't you live in caves?
I mean, I like spiders.
But that's where spiders live too.
That doesn't mean I like spiders.
You live in caves. Spiders live in caves.
I like spiders. That doesn't mean I like spiders.
Yeah, Balrog doesn't get that. He's like, you live in caves, spiders live in caves.
I imagine you're repeating this for like an hour as you guys are walking through this passage.
At some point, I just shut up and let him just kind of do it as a mantra.
It's like, you live in caves.
Sure. Eventually, though, after maybe not an hour, maybe close to 45 minutes or so, you reach what appears to be another large metal gate. And looking beyond it, with the torchlight, you can see that there's some sort of chamber beyond there. Though you can't see too far, you can see like what appear to be statues, actually, like dwarven statues. Very old-looking dwarven statues in this room. It's still not like cut in like a nice way, and the statues don't really look like they belong there necessarily. But there are a couple statues just beyond the gate. You can see through the gate as well.
My first thought it was planned to be like some dwarven like fortress or anything, but I don't know if Balrog's smart enough to come up with that idea.
I mean, you can decide that.
He really not. He wouldn't think he wouldn't think that.
Okay.
I gotta think of somebody who's like think from the mind of somebody who's incredibly sheltered. Actually, you know what Balrog's gonna do? He's gonna walk up to one of the statues and he's gonna look around it and admire it because he's gonna want
beyond the gate at the moment.
Oh, it's beyond the gate? Okay. Well, then in Balrog's head, he's thinking, when I get home back to the village, I should have a statue of myself.
Of course he thinks that.
I am the chief. I am the chieftain. The chieftain should, I mean, that looks like chieftain statues. That would, see, chieftain. You in caves, spiders in caves. Chieftain there, chieftain here. See, it's all makes sense now. All right,
Benjamin, what's your HP at the moment?
Sorry, what?
What's your HP at the moment?
21.
For whatever reason, your token doesn't update.
Yeah, it looks like
my
you've
token
actually...
says 21.
No, well, according to on my screen, it looks like you've taken damage.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I'm 21 out of 23.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
The
so
token.
yeah.
I fixed it.
Yeah,
Sure, so, I mean, what are you guys doing? You're at this gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
It's locked.
I mean, that doesn't really matter to Balrog. I'm gonna rip the door off.
Sure, you can try.
That's what I said.
Make a strength check.
Woo.
Pretty sure you didn't use the word try.
Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't even budge a little bit.
Oof, that's 6 though.
Yeah, I know.
Good old 2.
Yeah, no. All right, Benjamin, your turn.
You try the key.
There was a key. Nobody gave me a key.
Looking in your other hand as you look around, like, nobody gave you the key, you realize there's a key in your hand.
Where did this come from? I'm a wizard. I am learning so much out of my own, and I immediately open the door with the key.
Yeah, the key clicks and the door opens, and you're able to go through. You hear like a mechanism going as it like starts to kind of like close itself.
Yeah, weren't we told to like close the door after that on our way out?
Yep, you were.
Yeah.
Benjamin, do you go through the door as well?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
This is who I'm following.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. Did I remember to put dynamic lighting on? I did. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I see some shadows.
Cool. So, just inside the room, now that you're in the light a little bit, Benjamin, because even though you have dark vision, obviously it's still hard to make out details.
Yeah.
You do see like these statues have like spider webs all over them.
I can also see here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see something kind of like staring at you guys from the shadows. You just make out its eyes a bit. Kind of resting behind one of the statues at the moment amongst webs. It's not moving at the moment though. It's just kind of staring at you guys.
We'll pull out an arrow and basically use the arrow to on the bow to not like pulled back to like consume stamina. You know, I'm talking in game terms, consuming stamina and everything. But basically pointing in that general direction to show that there's something over that way.
Okay. Yeah, Balrog, you see Benjamin just looking off into the darkness, like your torchlight obviously not going beyond.
What do you see?
Thank God you didn't continue that. There's a creature over there, an unfriendly one. At least as far as I'm aware, it's unfriendly. I dislike it.
This isn't another one of those, like, goat mix-ups, is it?
Can I, like, see, like, multiple eyes, like, glinting or anything?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's a spider.
You would actually also see that there appears to be, like, a ledge here. And for just a moment, you see some movement up on the ledge.
Oh, so that goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you can't really tell too far. Balrog, you can't really tell too much because of the darkness, obviously. But Benjamin, you can see that right here is actually like maybe 10 feet up, and then it's like goes back, and there's like a little ledge back there.
My range of vision is like right here.
Yeah, I see. I know what your range of vision is.
So then, concerningly, also over there, there's a bit of a concern as I'm, pointing the arrow, pointing said arrow like over here. But we'll note that over here is more concerning. Like
you both hear kind of like a movements throughout the room.
Okay, so I hear that, so at least I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I decide which corner of the square I'm docked into?
When you're in the square, you're just in the square.
Okay. Well, it's just like because I snapped to one point. Like right now, I'm snapped to the upper left.
If you hold Alt while moving it, you can technically put yourself anywhere. But
Oh, that's neat. I did not know that.
I
know it doesn't really matter much, but just like for my own sanity about when I'm like moving around obstacles and everything, because I'm OCD and insane. So whatever.
So all right. Well, if you see something, man, I don't see shit.
What the fuck was that one? And my free hand goes to cover my mouth. I will be eyeballing the ceiling as well.
I have concerns that
Gunjin and Balrog, you both hear a noise from over here.
I have concerns because you live in caves. These live in caves. You should know what these are, but you don't. And I
have said, pointing the arrow this way.
I kind of want to toss the torch on something, or at least try to light some of this cobweb shit up so I can get some light.
Okay.
I'm walking over to this statue here, this nearest one, and I'm going to light the fucking cobwebs up.
Sure.
Because I need to see.
As you go over to light the cobwebs, they burn very quickly, kind of lighting up the room for just a second.
Those are like
just a second, though, but it's literally only it barely gives you any more vision than you already have, and the cobwebs go away. Right? And there's a bit of a screech in the room, yeah, like a little flash fire, and so you notice a lot of small creatures come out from the web as you burn it.
This is all we got to deal with, and this is going to be a really easy job.
As a swarm of spiders comes out next to you.
What are you saying?
And yeah, go ahead and click on yourself and roll initiative.
Woo!
I actually remember to click on myself.
But roll a D4 as well, because you actually do hurt the spiders a bit with that fire.
Yeah, 4.
Nice. I gotta make sure I don't.
I am not the kind of person for this kind of job because when it comes to swarms, I have a piercing thing.
You have spells too.
I used a lot of my spells in our last encounter.
You used one.
No, I didn't I?
You used Tasha's Mind Web.
Multiple, didn't? No, I used 2.
What was the other one you used?
So I have 1 left. I'm pretty sure I used Zephyr Strike at some point.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't you get a cantrip though?
I do, but I mean, it's vicious mockery, so.
Really, Rangers get a bard spell?
It's not so much Ranger as it is my creature, as to what I am.
Oh, really? Wait, Gloomstalker.
You have no idea what I am, so don't even try to think about that.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm talking about just the Gloomstalker. You have access to magic. Like, you don't get cantrips from just being a Gloomstalker?
Pretty sure Rangers don't get cantrips.
Rangers don't get cantrips.
Oh, shit. I thought because you were a Gloomstalker and you get access to magic.
No,
all Rangers get access to magic, but no Rangers get access to cantrips unless you take a fighting style for it.
Oh, okay. See, I don't ever play Rangers.
Same with Paladins. Paladins can take a fighting style for cantrips as well.
Don't so few people actually play Rangers? Like, it is becoming like
because people, it's kind of a meme that people don't play it. because they're like, oh, it's so weak. But in my opinion, Rangers are fucking great. So
I think they're more situationally great. I see a lot of them actually go melee.
yeah, that works pretty nicely if you want to go that way.
I don't know. Just when I think Ranger, I tend to think range.
Well, see, when
I don't know. I always think of Aragorn. You know, he wasn't range ranger.
Yeah, but I mean, when you think ranger, it's just like range is in the name.
I mean, Weston played that ranger, and he fucked up that black dragon after he acided Dave in the face like 3 times straight.
Look, that was a silly campaign. For God's sake, I played a character named Dave.
I know, but Weston was like on point with that fucking ranger.
You can do some pretty cool things with melee rangers. And you can just do cool things with rangers in general because they have the HP and the spells, and they're nice. It's just they're like a mixture. I mean, they're half class, right? Like they're never going to be like the best fighter. They're never going to be the best magic caster, but they have access to some spells that are pretty unique to them and just some other better things. I think they have some cool abilities. And with Tasha's, they got heavily improved. So they're not as bad. The only reason why people talk shit about Rangers is because the original Beastmaster Ranger was trash, and it still is. But that's the only one that's bad.
Because I would love to play the Beastmaster because that sounds really awesome.
Yeah, the new one from Fizbin is like a dragon tamer. It's basically like what Beastmaster should have been.
Yeah, that actually sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, you just get a dragon instead of a fucking random animal.
Right.
Yeah, Balrog! You light this web on fire, and a lot of screeching and skittering starts going on, but the first thing you notice is the swarm that comes into view for you. And they seem to just kind of move en masse, skittering around at your feet.
I don't like that. Can I jam that torch back into that swarm?
Sure, that would be an improvised weapon. I think you have Tavern Brawler, right?
Yes, I do. I'm proficient in improvised weapons.
So you could roll just something that you have proficiency on. That would be strength. It would do the same damage as a club, which is a D4, and then I think it does 1 fire damage automatically.
All right, so
if I remember correctly, torch. Let me just double check because I'm pretty sure if you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then I'll just do that. What I'm proficient with. You said choose an attack.
Yeah, just anything that's you're proficient with, so that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. Then just roll me I think a club is just D4. Check. Yeah, club is a D4 plus your strength. So that's 2 plus
6, or 2 plus 4 is 6.
2 plus 4 is 6 in bludgeoning damage, which is resisted by the swarm, of course.
Yep.
So, but then the 1 fire damage, they're not resisted by. So, yeah, you burn a few spiders as you just kind of jab it in there, and they start screeching and stuff, and a few of them like flutter about, but there's still quite a few there.
Yeah. All right. Then let's see here.
By the way, just so you know, swarms only have attacks of opportunity if you leave the square they're on, so you wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity from there.
Oh, I did.
That's interesting, actually.
Because they have a reach of 0 feet.
Right.
Yeah, then I will back up to where Benjin is and be like, I'd rather go. I was like, can we go back to punching ghosts?
No.
Please.
Why'd you step back?
Because every time I get in the way, the last time I started something, I got really weak. It sucked. They drained the shit out of my strength.
Oh yeah, lead them to me. That's perfect.
We're right next to each other. Now they have a choice.
Yeah, in the light, the big spider engine that you've been looking at this whole time, it's kind of actually can't reach you from there. You see it kind of like move along the walls. Just skitters along the wall there.
Right.
How far can it move? Oh, quite far. Okay. Let's see if it gets within range. Yeah. How big is that? One creature. Well, Benjamin, you're the closest and smallest, so
Of course. Thanks, Balrog.
it tries to web you with a 8 to hit because it does have disadvantage at that range. As a little of web comes out of the darkness for you, Balrog, and just like splatters against the cage behind you guys.
Go web.
Where did that come from?
Off in the dark. Where else?
And I'll put the web there, like physically, so you can see it.
Bingen, I want to go back to fighting ghosts.
Oh,
Benjamin, it's your turn.
I'll be here now.
Bitch.
And, yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Sure.
Because it's concerning.
I imagine.
That's concerning. Oh, God, did I actually... Oh,
16.
Plus
Yeah.
7.
You get a +7 to hit, man.
Did you say that was a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Six damage.
Hey.
As it, like you just hear like a screech come out of the darkness, Balrog, as he fires an arrow off in that direction. It's like.
I really want to go back to punching ghosts.
Go punch a swarm of spiders.
Would that work?
Try it. Flail torch. I don't know. Do something. I really don't like spiders.
With this newfound, essentially, confidence that Bingen has given me to punch a spider, or punch a swarm of spiders, I know what I'm going to do next.
This is very concerning that you're taking this kind of advice from me, but you know what? Sure, go ahead, do it.
Oh, I forgot to roll one of the spiders' initiatives, actually.
They can go last.
Oh, they should have moved before you, actually. So they're gonna go now.
Technically, we can say that they were surprised that I stuck a torch.
So they're gonna go now. As they go and start climbing all over you.
I don't like that at all.
Yes, punch them. It would be hilarious if you start punching yourself. That'd be actually kind of funny to me.
As they swarm all over you, and they still have more than half HP. So they start biting you. All these little spiders just start biting you, Balrog. With a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, you just kind of like sweeping them off as they start to bite you, like they're climbing on your face and into your eyes and ears, and it's a pretty horrible experience. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And then
I'm displeased by
something
this.
else moves. Benjamin, you would actually see this now as you see another swarm start to move
No.
as it moves over. How far can they move? A decent amount. Just kind of like you see them moving amongst the webs up there.
Well, I think at that point they get behind this statue, so I would lose sight of them.
True, I didn't put lighting there. Whatever, you saw them anyway.
Yeah, I know they were hiding.
They aren't hiding, so.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, they could dash, so.
Oh, that's not a thing you need to remember.
Yeah. So this will be revealing itself technically to you as from the ledge to your west, as you're being swarmed by just a bunch of spiders, some web comes at you, Balrog. And this would normally be a disadvantage, but because it's also hidden to you at the moment, it's just a normal roll. But it's no longer hidden to you after this, but that's a 10
misses.
Yeah, as web goes splattering past you.
I'm just imagining the whip sound effect
Yep,
just like popping up.
adding more web around. You can't see it because of the way the dynamic lighting works, but it's.
If it's over here, then
You
it
saw the
could
shot
that
come
way,
from
yeah.
right there.
Okay, then. That sounds awesome.
That's where you know it's like from at the moment. You technically would be able to like see it peeking over the edge, but only for a second before it comes back down. It looks weird, almost like some sort of like little hunched over monster rather than a spider.
Hey.
Creepy.
And then you see another swarm start to move.
Jesus.
Well then. I dislike that. And this one I can still see.
Yeah. And then from your right, Benjamin and Balrog, you guys would be. This one, I don't know if you'd be able to see it. I'm going to put it on the layer. But it's going to get a free shot at you. I think it's also going to go for the guy that's covered in spiders, because it just makes sense. This is with advantage, because it's within range. But it does reveal itself after this, of course. Of course! 7. Can I grab somebody, please?
Miss.
Some more web kind of goes like basically on the ground next to you.
Okay.
Kind of cornering you at the minute, Midgen.
That is concerning, yes.
And then yeah, it's top of the order. Those spiders have their original turn now, so they got 2 turns in a row. It's okay. You'll be all right. Bite, 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 bite. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Nom 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 for 7 points of piercing damage. If you're just getting bit, like you try to sweep them all up, but they start biting your hands, and like just kind of like they're just nasty little fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're covered in spiders. It's your turn.
All right. So why is my token not? It still says I'm 34 out of 34, but I'm at 27.
What? It says you're 34 to 34.
But I'm at 27.
Oh, this.
I can't even. Oh, well, you got the swarm on you, so I can't click on you to see you.
All right.
But I do.
For me, it says you 27 out of 34.
I do
Okay.
missing health.
Yeah. Okay. Now how do
I would put the swarm to your left, but it's still on you, just so you can see yourself.
All right. So
I actually can't click on this token, which is interesting.
How do I actually get a swarm off of me then?
By swatting them, killing them.
Like, is it? Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's like that. I'm assuming that takes a full action just to get them off of me, or is it kind of like
just basically attack it?
They're just the thing is they can occupy your square, but like they're still within your reach.
All right, yeah, I will.
Basically, you're punching yourself without actually punching yourself.
All right,
I mean, you're technically like getting them like on the ground, but they're not actually on you, but it's like, how else does a swarm bite you, right?
Gotcha. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the time to get them off of me, essentially by batting them away, stomping them around. But I'm gonna
if you want, can you push?
Huh?
No, you can't. You can't even like push spiders, actually, swarms, because they're immune to grapple.
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to make it a menacing attack.
So you're going to attack them, basically?
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
okay, when you hit them.
Yeah.
What are you hitting them with? The torch again?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, you hit a bunch of them as you just start swiping the torch at your leg and on your arms. Like, get off of me! So burning them and yourself.
That's use of one of my superiority die. I believe my superiority die is a D8.
Yeah.
So now they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
They don't, because they're immune to frighten.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I
Well.
get the
You still do the extra damage though,
D4, a D8.
and your strength plus 1 extra for fire.
So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10.
So it's 9 bludgeoning, so that's 4 after being reduced.
Yep.
And then 1 more, so basically 5 damage you do.
Yep.
God damn it, keep clicking. I'll just put there. Okay, yeah, they seem reduced. Let's just say that. It's my way of saying that the swarm has been cut in less than half. They're still all over you and shit, though.
Because spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I didn't know that they were immune to being afraid, so.
It had to be fucking spiders.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Sure.
Look, I personally just don't like spiders, honestly, so.
Understandable. Speaking of spiders.
Yeah, I know.
So this one you guys will see as it comes skittering over the ledge.
Ooh, that's a
No,
big thing.
please no.
And shoots a web at I guess
I
it
think I'd get some coverage if it tried to shoot at me. No, actually, wouldn't it be blocked kind of by the statue?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because I want to hit someone with the web. It goes after Bingen just for suggesting that. Yeah. With an 8 to hit.
No, I'm good.
As more web splatters behind you.
Well,
At this point, even though you're not restrained in the web, you're still in the web. Let's just say that. So it counts as difficult terrain, I think. Yeah. Oh no, you have to make a strength check to move through it even.
yeah.
So you're not restrained, but you're being like stuck still, just because there's just so much there. Even though they're missing, it's just starting to pile up on you in that corner.
That's annoying.
And then this one over here gets a D6. Oh, yeah, he gets web back. Huzzah!
Right.
As he across the wall and kind of jumps off a little bit. And this one will go up to Balrog with disadvantage, I think. I mean, technically it's from... No, I think it's from his square. Can he... Let's see. Okay, he could actually have gotten closer, so... Yeah. There, now he doesn't have disadvantage. Yeah!
Damn it.
So he tries to web Balrog. With a 17, finally!
Yeah, that gets me. Son of a bitch.
So you are restrained by webbing.
Alright, that sucks. Alright.
You are restrained. You can use an action to make a DC 12 strength check to get away. But that's an action, of course. You can also try to damage the webbing. It's vulnerable to fire, as you know.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, you're webbed, so that means you're restrained. Bingen, there's web all around you. It's sticking to you. It's annoying.
Yeah, but this is more concerning. I'm going to shoot it.
Sure.
Can you do the
See,
whole
how does
like
web
market
work?
or whatever?
I mean,
You have a
it's in the dark for you.
Oh, okay. No, you start your turn in the web. You need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Huh?
Higher than... Yeah, okay. You're not restrained.
Yay.
Like, don't you have like that Gloomstalker ability where it's like you're my special quarry and I get to fight harder?
It's not a Gloomstalker thing. It's a Ranger thing. The favored foe or whatever.
But didn't
I think is what you're talking about.
The glade or
Oh yeah, the Gloomstalker. On your first turn against something that didn't go...
before you.
Oh, you didn't attack a creature that went before you. You attacked a spider anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, try to remember that from going forward. Any creature that's like after you in the turn order on your first turn, remember you can make the extra attack and for extra damage. the Umbral Ambusher, I think, or some shit it's called. Dread Ambusher.
Oh yeah, Dread Ambusher. That's it. You can master the art of the ambush.
Yeah,
I mean, it was well aware that I was there too. So.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't matter. It's about the first turn of initiative. If you're ahead of something, so if you had attacked something else, you would have gotten 2 attacks. But it doesn't matter because you didn't. So.
Right. But yeah, I still want to shoot this spider cell.
Sure.
Because I don't like it. And
Sure.
It's encroaching. I don't like the other one either, but you know, this one's hurt. Okay, there we go. Wow, that leg. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that will hit. Yeah, it's looking hurt. As it screeches in pain, but still alive.
That is concerning, but at least it's hurt.
Yeah. All these spiders are starting to swarm down to this bottom side of the map where all the web is.
But I don't exactly have a meat shield, so I can't exactly run across either.
Yeah, but don't forget about your one special thing that's being a Gloomstalker. When you're not in light, you're invisible to creatures that rely on dark vision.
Well, don't spiders have tremor sense?
You could, you'd be familiar enough with spiders. You can make me a history check or a nature check, one of the two. Probably a nature check. Yeah, it makes more sense.
Wow, I am a dum-dum.
You don't remember. You know they have dark vision. But you don't know if they have any other kind of vision. You could probably imagine that they have some sort of web sense.
Oh.
So as long as you're in their webs, they know exactly where you are.
And it's kind of difficult terrain too, right?
Does it count as difficult terrain? Good question.
You did just say it.
Yeah, you did say it.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Let's see. Giant spider weave, thick, sticky webs across passages, web-filled areas are difficult terrain. Yes.
I wouldn't be able to get.
Moreover, a creature entering a webbed area for the first time on a turn or starting its turn there must make a dexterity throw or become restrained. So if you remember that if you stay in the web though, next turn you'll have to make another dex save or possibly become restrained. So.
Because this is my total movement without being
I'm just giving you the info.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't even be able to make it very far, honestly. So I think I'm kind of. So without difficult movement, I could make it about here, or I mean with.
You would be moving through 10, 15. You could make it to here. Or here.
Well, but I'm right here right now.
Or here. Yeah, I know where you are.
But
there's like to here.
But I'm currently in difficult. This is difficult. This is difficult.
Yeah, you're not going left and then up though. You're going just there.
Yeah, but that I really don't want to go there either because that puts me closer.
Let me just tell you this: they're coming closer anyway.
Yeah, but back here, at least I have him in front of me.
Then don't move and stay in the webs.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure that'll work out for you and your very high strength. Do what you want, man, but I just need to know what you're doing.
Okay, so gonna have to switch spots with this swarm token.
Yeah, you can do that.
At least this spot is not webbed.
Yeah, that spot is not webbed at the moment. So true. I'm just gonna put the swarm to the left there. Okay. So you at least move out of the webs. Although there are still webs to like your right at the moment.
All right.
And you do know that there's things like up on the ledge there as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering.
Which you technically could see. It's just the dynamic lighting is cutting it off, but you do see something like right there.
All right. All right, 5. Make my way around Balrog.
Okay.
Probably make it to the other side of the statue.
Can you help me out, buddy?
Nope. Probably make it to about here, I believe, because I have to worm my way around him.
Yeah.
So, and at least that blocks sight of this guy for at least at the moment.
True.
So I think that's gonna have to be my turn there.
Okay. This swarm. 20, 30. The swarm, you see this like massive spiders making its way around the statue, kind of on the statue and like just kind of coming over it towards you. This Ettercap, I mean, he's technically... Well, actually, he'll move and be hidden again. As it seems as like you hear this like noise, it almost sounds like talking. Does he get his web back? No.
Yeah.
So it comes down. You actually see it kind of climb down on the wall.
Ooh.
Just kind of looking down like... this swarm of spiders starts swarming and spidering its way along the web and along the wall as it starts to make its way to Balrog. This Ettercap above you, Binjin, and well, I guess closer to Balrog at this point. It also doesn't get its web out, but instead it climbs down. Can it make it to you? Oh, it can. And you see this, like, it comes over to, like, the restrained and webs Balrog, and just kind of, like, you see it, like, drooling and stuff, this monstrous creature. This is the first time you're seeing it up close. Balrog, as you're, like, stuck in the web, you kind of see this thing approaching you on your right.
Yeah,
These things are Ettercaps, right?
They are Ettercap.
Because I actually want to just see what they look like personally.
I'll show it there. Just don't look at any of the stats that are there.
No. I'm just going to Google and look at images. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing that pops up is, oh my god, this thing is grotesque.
Yeah, they're not very cute.
Bizarre too. Oh my god, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, they're not nice creatures. And for some reason the character sheet broke, so I can't just click on its fucking shit anymore, but that's okay.
Yeah, see, things have kind of been breaking for me. Like, once I close something, I can't open it back up.
Yeah, that's just happened to me there.
Yeah.
But what it does is it has advantage on you because you're restrained. So what it tries to do is it basically tries to strangle you with web.
Fuck.
So he's a +4 to hit with this.
Jesus.
And it's advantage, so that's already a hit, but is it a crit? No, but a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you are, not only are you restrained, you are also grappled, and you are also suffocating, as you cannot breathe as he's choking you.
Thanks for the help.
And you also take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, Benjamin, you just see this thing like Basically, he's being like swarmed by spider, just totally wrapped in web, as this thing is like using said web to just like choke him out as it like drools and salivates over him.
That's a very unfortunate, like, situation for two people.
Especially since when you're suffocating, you can't benefit from healing. I mean, I'm not a very nice DM. I put mean things at you guys all the time.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, like other DMs just don't even make use of such things at all.
That's true. A lot of people don't realize how fun certain basic creatures can be. But yeah, the swarm, it's enjoying its delicious meal, which it now has advantage on the restrained Balrog. So it's there's not much of the swarm left, but they still keep going with advantage. That's a 16 to hit.
It's my armor class. Don't they take some damage though? Because they're technically on me?
Why would they take damage?
Because they're getting suffocated as well?
No, he's choking you, like literally wrapping a web around your neck, and like it's a garrote. It's a garrote or whatever. It's using web as like a fucking hitman device basically on you. It's the creature on the right that's doing it. He's grappling you essentially with this attack.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as the spiders start digging their way into your skin.
Down to 15.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
You are restrained and grappled.
well, I can only get rid of one of those.
It doesn't have to do one innately.
No, he has to use his action to choose essentially.
Well, I would like to stop taking damage, so let's get rid of the grapple that's also suffocating me.
The grapple that's suffocating you?
Because I was already restrained
Okay,
before.
that would be with disadvantage because you're restrained.
Then can I get rid of the restraints first?
With the restrain, basically you're trying to rip off the web. Would be, I think it's is it athletics check?
I think it was just a
strength check, just a flat strength check.
Nope.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
That's the thing you should be rolling good on right now.
Yep.
That's your action.
Yeah. For a free action, I'm going to think about my
DM would recommend that you action surge.
Well, yeah, there's that too, but I'm also like, yeah, I guess fucking action surge. That's all I gotta be able to do.
I think getting rid of the restrain right now would at least get rid of all the advantage against you.
Okay, hold on. No, not long rest. I was at 15 health.
Oh.
Not rat bastard. I have one hit dice.
Yeah, and that got rid of all your hit die and your exhaustion. Just everything.
So why is... Boom. There, action surge. And then, yeah, I will try to get rid of the restrained again. And hopefully roll better. Nope.
Oh my god.
How are you rolling this bad?
I don't know.
You need to roll an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
Did
done.
you really roll 2 4s?
You rolled a 3 and a 4.
Yep.
No, okay, your strength is...
Literally, his combined rolls weren't high enough to beat the check.
Well, look at the other side of the roll. If he had advantage for whatever reason.
Fine, but no, yeah, that's it. I'm fucked.
Hey, the giant spider that you've been hitting this entire time, Binjin, got its web back.
Don't
So
mind me. I'm just gonna take a look at what available classes are on this game.
21 to hit, Binjin, as it webs you.
That does hit.
And you get restrained as well.
Oh, Mal, how do you like burning yourself? You should have tossed that alchemist fire around you.
I don't even think I could have done that since I was grappled and restrained. I don't even think I could have pulled that out of my pocket.
You can.
Being
It's just
grappled
that
and restrained?
Yeah, technically.
That does not seem feasibly possible.
It's just using an item. I'm pretty sure restraint doesn't stop you from doing that, and grapple only reduces your movement to 0. It's just his special grapple also is suffocating you. Conditions restrained. Can you use item while restrained? A restrained creature, speed becomes 0, which you already grapple already. It can't benefit from any bonuses. Speed, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Nothing about not being able to reach into your pocket and pull out alchemist fire.
I don't know. That just doesn't. That would make sense to me that I couldn't use it just because, like.
No, I just imagine like your hands are like you're like down, but you still like reach in and grab it and just kind of let it go. You know, I would definitely say that you wouldn't be able to throw it very far.
Now, if you're throwing it at your feet to burn off all the webs and spiders, then I mean, like, you set yourself on fire to save yourself from spiders. I don't know.
Yeah. So but and the other spider kind of comes clamoring over the statue, kind of looming down at you.
Yay!
And goes nom 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 nom. With a 22 to hit. And you need to make me you. Okay. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
If you fail the con save. You failed the con
you mean like
save.
That?
Yeah. So you take 20 points of damage, 9 piercing and 11 poison.
So do you have a rule about if you take so much damage compared to your health pool that you go down?
No.
Okay, because I know some people do. I am now down to 1 health.
Yeah, no, it's bad. As they all salivate at the prospect of delicious corpses. Benjen, you are restrained and surrounded, and everything's going wrong.
So, last time you let me roll dexterity, I'm guessing this time I have to use strength, correct?
In order to break out, because now you're actually restrained by it already.
Well.
No?
And that's my action, so I can't do anything else, correct?
I don't know. Do you have anything you can do with your bonus actions?
Bonus? I don't think so, is there?
Any spells to get you out of the situation? Nothing?
Well, but a spell wouldn't be bonus.
Some of them are.
Okay.
I think Zephyr Strike, is a bonus action.
It is. But I don't know if that actually helps me.
I don't know. I'd say just do anything at this point and hope for the best.
See. I could Hunter's Mark, because that does stuff. That's an action. Good Berry is an action. Speak with animals is an action. Okay, I'll chug a potion, because why not?
Oh, that's an action as well.
Oh,
wait, no. No, you're right. A normal healing potion you can do as a bonus action in my campaign. Only the normal healing potions, so.
So what is it, D4, 2D4?
2D4 plus 2.
2D4 plus 2. Wow!
5.
So good.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's it for you then.
Yep.
can do. Because if I did sacrifice,
what's your Constitution modifier, Balrog?
+2.
Okay.
It's actually the same as mine.
Yeah, I was just looking at for no real reason, just looking at what your character restrictions were for like no druids, elves, half orcs, warlocks. There's no reason why. It's just
yeah, spiders start swarming on you, Benjamin.
Oh yeah, imagine that.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 9 points of piercing damage.
That is down.
As you fall unconscious, wrapped in the web. Your eyes go dark. The last thing you do is you look up. Honestly, that's it, because like at your last moment of consciousness, you look over to see Balrog like kind of convulse a bit as he's choked out and collapses as well.
Well then.
End of music. Alright. It's fun while it lasted.
That's what you think. Once you guys put you both at 1 HP.
I mean, I kind of thought this, like, I was like, man, this is going to be like an outward situation where we fall, like, and everything. Because this was a purposely, like, difficult fight, I feel.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, you weren't supposed to win this.
I had that feeling, honestly.
You both are at 1 HP.
Because
And you both
seeing
have 2
everything that
points
was
to
there,
be
I was like, holy hell.
Yeah,
There's no
you
way
both
we could have won this.
listen to me. You're both at 1 HP. You both have 2 points of exhaustion. Between the two of you, we'll see. We'll say, Balrog, you're the first to awake. Your body hurts like everywhere, and you can't move. You're still restrained as you find yourself just tightly wrapped, and you realize as you can't see anything in the pure darkness, right?
Yeah.
You can just hear some sounds around you as you try to wiggle a bit, and you realize you're hanging. And in fact, there should be no light for you guys, or at least for you. You're not in this room, but either way,
Yeah.
whatever. That's the last place you see. As you're hanging upside down, you're pretty sure, and you can hear some sounds going on, but not much. You're feeling sick to your stomach and just fucked up in general. And you're not sure where Bingen is or if he's even still alive.
Can I?
And that is where we'll leave it for today. Yeah, nice. So yeah, now the real campaign begins.
The real campaign.
All of that was just the introduction, guys. Just to get you into the actual campaign setting.
Here, I'm just trying
to
figure out how my next character is going to show up in this cave.
There is one benefit to this, is you did some decent damage there, so I'm going to give you a bit of experience.
Hey.
And you also didn't run away, so I'll give you a little bit of experience for that as well. Because if you had run away, the campaign would have went a different direction. So I'm kind of happy you didn't. I'm kind of happy it went the way I anticipated. Let's see. So these guys are all worth a lot. Because, I mean, you guys don't feel bad. You were fighting multiple challenge rating 2, challenge rating 3 creatures, and you were heavily outnumbered.
Heavily is kind of an understatement when I'm looking at this map currently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can only imagine how much is on the side.
There was a possibility of winning this, but it didn't involve Bingen being within light.
I mean, Bingen don't like spiders. I don't like spiders.
And it also didn't involve Balrog failing multiple strength checks.
That was a lot of failing there.
Yeah,
that was
Balrog was off his game.
Like, pretty sure that you guys would have still eventually been defeated, but pretty sure you would have taken a lot more down with you.
Right.
I'll give you 50.
See, now that's what I should be rolling.
Yeah, now you roll it. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll let you have that roll. As you just frustrated, right?
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself feeling like, wait, this isn't as tight as it was before. As you break the webs and you fall. And you don't fall very far, luckily for you, because you weren't up that high. And you kind of thump into what feels like sticks around you. You can't really tell. As you kind of feel around, you feel these like multiple objects, maybe like thin hollow sticks or something like that. Really strange inside a cave for such things. Like lots of them.
All right.
Bundle of sticks. Oh god.
Yeah, a bundle of sticks. It's totally not a pile of bones, you know. But for you, it's just a bundle of sticks. It's what you tell yourself in your imagination as you roll around. And this very round stick with holes in it, and this rib cage shaped stick.
It's like, wow.
They have good actors here.
We'll see if you guys are lucky enough to level up though after I throw together this experience. You definitely get 150 so far. And for the giants, we'll say another 75.
We're at 2315.
225, I'll give you both.
Okay, 225, so additional 7.
That's just for the creatures and for not running away. If you're close enough to leveling up, I might level you up.
I think that puts us at 2385.
I thought it put
And what's the level up?
I thought it was to 2390. You said 225, right?
Yeah.
I did the 150 and then I did 75. Doesn't that put us at 2385?
When I put it in what we were at, I put it at...
Because we were 2265. My math is bad. No, was it 2165?
Wait, we were at 2265?
No, we were at 2165, weren't we?
Plus 225 equals 2390. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It would always be the 0 if you had a 5. It would definitely not be
I didn't add the 5. Whoops.
Yeah.
So what is the level?
What is the level up?
Isn't it like 25?
I think you're going to be leveling up here because I was considering 100 XP for not running away. If it's close, then I can bump it up to 110.
2700.
2700, and you're at what?
2390. That's actually pretty far away, actually.
Yeah, we're actually pretty far away.
Let me see. You know what? Just put yourself at that. I'm fine with that. I want you guys to be level 4 for the next chunk of the campaign, so
2700 then.
yeah, you will have the HP that you gain and any spell slots or whatever that you gain, but that's it. So you'll be 1 plus whatever you add to your HP total, basically.
All right. So I'll go ahead and do the level up.
Yeah. Benjamin, you'll wake up. You'll actually wake up because you hear the crash of him falling into the bones, and as you open your eyes, you're also wrapped in web, and you can see just kind of laying exhausted on the ground as he's moving around a bit, just kind of fumbling around in the darkness. You'll see Balrog like probably puking at one point as he's maybe about 5 feet below you, give or take, and you're in this huge room, and it's just a huge pile of bones, and you can see this massive something in the room moving, but it's not really paying attention. As you look around the room, you also notice there's a lot more hanging sacks like the one you're in, and it's like basically only your eyes are free at the moment.
I wiggle. I just wiggle. I don't want to make noise.
But we'll get to that later because I want to prep this properly for you guys now that I know that that's where you're at. I had stuff prepped for if you continue going to the mountains, but I actually did not prep for this. I mean, I should have prepped for this because I expected it, but I'm a bad DM. What can I say?
Take an average.
Okay. So I think that's already adding your con, right? Or is a D8? Yeah, because you have plus.
It's 13.
No, wait. What's average? 6? Why 6?
Yeah, it's saying 6 is average.
For D8?
Well, it's giving me HP 6, and then there's roll average. I clicked average, so.
Oh, whatever.
So let's see here.
So you'll be at 7. You guys do get an ability score improvement at level 4.
Yeah. I also get martial versatility. You can replace a fighting style you know with another fighting style available to rangers. Oh, I definitely don't want to do that then.
I mean, you could give yourself cantrips.
I'm good.
Right, yeah, level 6 is the average for me as well.
But you're a... Oh, that's right. You guys have a D10. Yeah, your fighter classes. Duh. What am I thinking? You don't have a D8 as a ranger. That's the benefit of a ranger. A ranger is a D10 hit die compared to like rogues and other martialist classes. So that's why. Yeah. So it's 6 plus your con. So it should have added the con automatically if you rolled for average.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So you guys are at 9 HP each at the moment. All right, wait. Unless Balrog, are you taking the average?
Yeah, I took average as well.
Okay. So you guys are both at 9 HP when you're finished doing your character advancement.
Yep.
Obviously, if you raise your con right now, that would give you a bonus of 4 HP.
No, I maxed out my strength.
My con is a 14 when I need a 15 to then pump it up.
No, 16. You'd have to put your ability score completely into it.
Well, but I would only get 1. I'm currently at 14. So
What?
I wouldn't get an increase. I wouldn't get.
Yes, you'd have to put your entire ability score into it in order to get it.
2.
You could put 2 into 1 stat or 1 into 2 stats.
I only got the option for 1.
Yeah, you know you didn't. Guarantee. You'd be the first out of thousands and thousands of players in Roll20 to have that option.
I put 2 points into strength.
It only gave me 1. It literally.
Yeah, it'll show you one thing. Just click it twice.
It's so weird.
Unless you put it into something else and then you think about it.
Woo! Level 4 Battle Master.
I mean, it doesn't really change much in terms of like what you have available to you. I think the biggest thing is the ability score improvement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, level 5 is the big one for both of you.
Oh yeah, because that's extra attack. That's extra attack.
Yeah. Second level spells for Bingen and extra attack.
Oh, you say 2nd level. I wonder if I should double point into wisdom.
To make your spells better?
Oh, my proficiency bonus goes up to +3.
It would also make your perception better, I guess. Yeah, and proficiency goes up at level 5 as well, that's right.
Oh. And then 7th level, I get a... That's when I can change out my maneuvers.
Oh, I can only change out spells. I apparently don't have access to more.
You can change out one spell on a level up.
I think I kind of like what I have, though. Yeah.
You should get access to... You'll get access to more next level. I think... I don't know if you get more spells per level. I can't remember how that works. I think you should have one more spell. I think you get another spell. I think you get 1 a level or something. I'd have to look at the player 10.
Can replace 1 spell according if I'm reading this right. Pick the right number of spells and correct list.
What is martial versatility?
It becomes useful later when you have higher level spell slots and you want to replace like a first level spell with a second level spell or something.
Right.
Hey, no, this is weird because I'm seeing on this is showing me on when I get an ability score improvement. There's an optional rule for martial archetype, where it's basically martial versatility, where I can replace a fighting style, or if I know any maneuvers from my battle master, I can replace one. Can I?
Yep, that's a Tasha's rule.
Oh,
sweet.
So
I'm gonna look at
I
that
didn't
real
gain a
quick.
spell, but I gained a spell slot.
Do you already get second level spells right now?
I have one,
That'd be badass.
which
Really?
is Tasha's Mind Whip.
So you got a second level spell slot. You should have 2 second level spell slots then, right? No, I think you shouldn't get second level spell slots yet.
I think because it's the one you gave because of my race.
No, man. You have that spell, but you need the spell slot to be able to cast it. You wouldn't get it until later. I think then maybe you got second level spells at level, because normally like at level 3, normal casters get second level spells, but you wouldn't until level 5 because you're a half caster.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the second level spell, but you don't have the slot. So you can't cast it until you have the slot, which you'll have at level 5. Yeah, after leveling. Yeah, features, you gain ability score improvement, martial versatility, spells. It does say you gain spell slots.
Yeah, just gain. That's it. You said I'd be at 9 health, correct?
Hold on, let me just look at this real quick. Yeah, you have Tasha's Mind Whip already, that's true, but yeah. No, I think you just gained another first level spell slot.
Yeah, well, it still says 3.
Well, then I don't know. It's being weird.
Yeah, because I'm not getting any at 2 spell slots, and I still have 3 for 1. So whatever.
I'll just look. Okay. Ranger. Creating a ranger. Ranger. You should have. Oh, you don't even get your first spell slots until second level. Okay, I see. Yeah. So or spells known. So you should have 3 spells known plus what you get from your racial or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment you have. Where are you? Benjamin.
There are 1's racial, 2 are. It says character, and then I know 3 additional ones, and then there's the one that's second level that I can't cast.
Yeah, that's also a character one. So you get speak with animals from being a ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get Tasha's Mind Whip from your racial. You get Disguise Self from Gloomstalker. And then, so Good Berry, Zephyr Strike, and Hunter's Mark are your 3 spells. Okay, yeah, that's right.
And I have 1 spell slot remaining.
Yeah, you didn't get a spell slot here.
No.
Right? At 4th level, no, because at 3rd level, you got your 3rd spell slot. And then next level, you get another 1st level spell slot at level 5 and 2 second level spell slots.
Hey, then I can.
And extra attack.
Extra attack sounds nice.
Yeah, Ranger gets a huge boost at level 5.
So, how do I replace a maneuver?
I don't know how it would work with the character answer. If it's not like something you can just do, then you'd probably just have to do it on your own.
All right.
By deleting it and dragging it.
Then I might do that because I'm probably going to replace Commander Strike with.
Well, Commander Strike would have been good in this fight. You could instead of you could have had Benjamin attack for you when you couldn't attack. You could have had him cut the web off of you.
Well, I don't know if when he was behind me, yes, but then after he moved forward, he couldn't have done that.
Sure, but he could have attacked something as well. You could have been using that. You should definitely would have been good in that fight. That's like the perfect example of when that's a good one. I forgot you even had that. Yeah, you should have used that. Oh well.
Yeah, there's gonna be I'll probably just go on at some point on my own and replace one of the ones, because there was some other ones that I wanted to try, like bait and switch or goading attack.
Look, if you want to switch one out later, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it right now. Okay? When you like get back to a safe place or something, you can just do it.
Alrighty.
It's fine. Because I get it. You're not sure, and you're also both. I mean, I don't want to say you're both newbies, but you're kind of both newbies.
Newbies in the sense of the difficulty setting.
Well, the difficulty setting, and also from what it sounds like, you guys have not had very good DMs in the past. Like, nobody knew how your characters worked or something. I don't know.
Well, and this is like the first time I played a ranger since ever, I think.
And this is the first battle master, so yeah, this is. I mean, we're both trying different things, so yeah, it's something to get used to.
Yeah, but now the real campaign starts. This is kind of the point where I've been trying to get you guys to.
Seriously.
Basically from the beginning, I just kept trying to find reasons to get you there organically. So yay, you're there. Good for binging because you're underneath the ground now.
Yeah.
Bad for Balrog because you're underneath the ground now. But it won't be permanently underground. But it is definitely. It's kind of in the story direction I was going. So finally, you guys have now. You don't know it yet, but you've stepped foot into the story of the campaign.
Doing a thing.
Woo!
So yeah, another short session, I know. But one of these days, I'll give you guys a long session, I promise.
It's all good. Because at some point, I need to go fix my mother's monitor at work, so I have to get dressed, go over to work, go in, fix her monitor, then come back, because Mal still wants to play Outward again today.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but I know I need to do at least that.
Well, I can say for now, I think next Tuesday should work as well if you guys want to go.
Yeah, I mean,
I can promise at least another 2-hour session next week. At least.
I don't mind a shorter session. That's fine with me.
Well, they're all been this short. I think I've done 2 hours with you guys, like each session so far.
I think the very first session that we had when we were escaping the prison, I think that was like 3.5.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I think one session I had was like 4 hours with you guys. I think in total we've done like actually quite a few sessions already at this point.
Yeah.
Like 8 or 9, something like that.
Because I think we're trying to make up for like all the times where we claim they were short.
Yeah, pretty much.
Plus,
I
mean, it's a weird time frame because we're doing this in the past because your official group is already way ahead of us.
The official group is about to be about 1.5 years ahead of you guys, so because they're about to do a year-long downtime.
So yeah, we're retconning the fuck out of your world.
No, that's why you guys are up in this corner of the world. You're not retconning it. You're filling in the blanks.
There you go. I'll take that as well.
But not only that, but like the idea is eventually that like you're going to be setting up kind of your own little history up here. Hopefully, Yeah. We'll see. So far, it's been nothing but struggle and struggle and struggle, and it's probably going to keep being that way for a while. But if you guys can pull yourself out of this struggle, you're going to be badasses by the end of it. So
yeah.
And I wonder how many characters down the line that'll be.
Well, going forward, I mean, you're still kind of in safety net mode at the moment, sort of. Where I'm going easy on you guys,
Right.
But yeah. So anyway, next Tuesday then. I promise I'll have more prepared so that way, because it'll be easy now. Now I know where you guys are forced to go. Now I can railroad your asses.
Oh, great.
So I can railroad you right down the path I want. I don't have to worry about maybe they say no to this quest. Maybe they don't go. No, you guys are stuck here. You got to do it. You got to get out. If you want to survive, you got to take my path.
That's awesome.
At least for now. It'll get back to being sandboxy eventually, but All right, dudes. Then I'll see you guys next week. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you. With that, we will be taking a long break. We will be back. I don't know what time you want us to head back
I
now.
can't guarantee anything.
Yes, but hopefully, if everything